Visit AIPCA Kinamba Church. Ibrahim Karanja has been on their trail. Karanja, good afternoon, and what is the main message that the leaders are telling their residents there?
Well, sort of the main message for the OKA principals who are today in Naivasha, of course, Musalia Mudavadi of the ANC party, Gideon Moi of Kanu, Moses Wetangula of Ford Kenya, Kalonzo Musyoka of Wiper, as well as Cyrus Jirongo. The main message that they have today been sending out is that dispelling what has recently been in the media in terms of them being quoted by the other presidential candidates, and in particular ODM leader Raila Odinga and Deputy President William Ruto. And in particular, Kalonzo Musyoka has stated in his speech at the AIPCA Kinamba Church in Naivasha that it is actually the other way around, that it is OKA leaders who are calling on Raila Odinga and William Ruto to join OKA and thus make the country, unite the country, as they're saying, because their vision is for one Kenya. Thus, dispelling what has been out here, what has been written about the leaders warming up to the two candidates, because they are stating that they will remain united in OKA to the end. Also talking about the unity of this particular formation, which has been spoken about in recent days, about how or what its fate would be even as we move towards the electioneering period. They are stating that the One Kenya Alliance will continue united. Another thing that has also come up in their speeches at the AIPCA Kinamba Church is that these particular leaders are a bit uncomfortable with the campaign period, the political heat that the country is in currently, particularly saying that it is too early for the country to be in this kind of mood, the political mood, because that would mean that even foreign investors would be a bit skeptical in investing in the country for the next 1 year, yet the official campaign period has not begun. So they called on the other leaders who seem to have already hit the ground to campaign to at least taper it down and let the country be able to rise economically, especially coming from the time of the pandemic. And thus they are saying the questions that have been coming up as to why OKA is not being seen, as to why OKA seem not to be campaigning, is that it is in that regard, they do not want to put the country in a campaigning period way too early before the election. It's almost a year, 10 months before the election, so they say it's not yet time. But the moment they hit the ground, then it will be the time that will be required for them to hit the ground. So moving from that church, they have just moved out of that church. Right now, they'll be moving to Naivasha town and are expected to hold public rallies. Currently, they have also been joined by other leaders who are here, some leaders who are with them in the church, including Chris Wamalwa, that is a Kiminini Member of Parliament. Currently, I have seen Gladwell Cheruyot, Woman Rep Baringo, and several other leaders who will be joining them for that rally. And we want to see what their main message at the rally will be. Perhaps it will be about, just like it was in the church, the dispelling that rumor or that talk that they have been warming up to the other presidential candidate. So yes, we are looking at that. We are also looking at the message that was also preached, which the OKA leaders picked as what they are going for. There was a message about seeing far. There was a message about being able to have a vision for the country, which was brought out in that particular church. And the OKA leaders said that it is only in the One Kenya Alliance that the leadership of this country is safe, that it is only in the hands of the principals and whoever they'll pick as their presidential candidate, that this country and its future is guaranteed to revive its economy, that, like they have been talking about, a 24-hour economy, a shift, even in a working shift, 3 working shifts in every 24-hour, and every economic conversation that they are having. So yes, Ateto, we are on their trail up to Naivasha town in the next few, and the moment they start giving out their speeches, of course, our viewers are sure to get it from KTN News.
Thank you very much, Ibrahim Karanja, bringing us up to date on that particular story. We're taking a short commercial break, but when we come back, we'll be linking up with our reporter in Meru, Alan Ochanda, who is on the trail of presidential aspirant